Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Christian, and welcome back to another RF Online PlayPark video. So we are now back in the Nexus server of RF Online PlayPark, and this is the middle of the Chip War 3, and we're gonna talk about why or how come the Cora Alliance is owning the Nexus server. So, yes, I'm gonna share to you what I think or what are my opinions on this. So, anyway, let's get started. Well, let's first talk about the obvious reason. As you can see, it's mostly about the numbers. So, there are a lot of Korra compared to the number of Accretia and Bellato combined. I think they're almost the same. I think there's a bit more of Bellato compared to Accretia, and then there's a lot of Korra. So in the middle of the chip war, there's a lot of us in the war, but if ever I PO or TP back to the HQ, there's gonna be a lot of players who are not helping or joining the chip war. They're just AFK in HQ. So that shows you like how many a Cora Alliance is compared to Bellato and Accretia. But yeah, that's the most obvious reason. But we're gonna talk about some of the other details why Korra is winning like most of the time here in Nexus server, and we're gonna compare to Bellato and Accretia. So first, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each race. First, we're gonna talk about the Cora Alliance here. Um, well, mostly the Cora Alliance is focused on like flexibility and their damage, right? So, for example, the Cora Zealot, which is my class here, a warrior attack type. So, this is actually like the main spikers. If you check out our party, we're mostly warriors, so it's easier to drop enemies. So once we arrow, so as you can see from the PvP video, we just follow the arrow. Red is the race target, blue is the party target, and yellow is the guild target. So we usually play using Discord so we can coordinate who we're gonna attack. So yes, the Zealots have three very high damage skills, and that's the pressure, the full swing, and the bash explosion. We just use those three skills most of the time, and we can take down an enemy. Although other races also have some of these, they don't have the full swing, which I think is the strongest of all of the warrior class skills. So yes, that's it for the warrior and also the high defense, but most warriors have high defense compared to other classes, right? Next, of course, we're going to talk about the Cora Mage or the Summoner, or any of those, Archmagus or Summoner. They have very high damage, high DPS because of the summons. They can summon Isis. But compared to the Accretia, they can move a lot, very mobile, right? And if you compare it to the Bellato Mage, I think the Bellato Mage is more of a support type because they're healers mostly. Well, they have the Mage, I forgot what it's called, but they also have an attack type Mage. But if you compare the attack of the Bellato Mage to the Cora Mage, the Cora Mage is really very strong. So yeah, there it is. So we're now trying to kill this Bellato, and as you can see, they have heal, and we can't really take this guy down. It's hard, so we're gonna need like a more coordinated attack. So yeah, we have to go back. I'm being targeted, so let's just run and try to survive. And I think we're gonna survive. We're gonna re-RG again. So yeah, that's about it. So like I was saying, compared to, for example, let's go now to the Accretia, right? The Accretia is actually very OP, in my opinion. First, the warriors of Accretia have very high defense. They're really hard to kill. Although their damage isn't very high compared to the Zealot, they're really strong. Even the Punishers are really tough. They're hard to kill. Next, the Accretia Specialists. They're OP because of their debuff, the viral inject. Once you get debuffed by this, you won't be able to use your red potions efficiently or effectively, so you're probably gonna die. And of course, like I said earlier, the Accretia Gunners, the Annihilators, have very high, or maybe they have the highest damage or DPS out of all of the classes. But the thing is, once they use their siege kit, they can't move, and it means you're dead. If it's chip war and you use your siege kit at the wrong place, you're dead. Because RF Online is not a one-on-one game. Most of the time, it's a multiplayer PvP game, so I think that's one of the reasons why it's more advantageous for, like, for example, the Korra, because they have high damage, but um, they're very mobile compared to the Accretia Gunners. They can't move once they use their siege kit. So last, we're gonna talk about the Bellato. Like I said earlier, they have high heal, high survivability, but I think they kind of lack damage compared to the other races. Um, the Berserkers are um, good DPS because they have short cooldown. But like I said earlier, compared to the Cora Zealot, the Zealot has like higher spiking damage. And for the Mao, Massive Armored Unit, that's actually their class with the highest DPS, but you don't see them very much. All right, so there we have a win. And we're gonna back first because there are a lot of nukes. So yeah, just turn on your system message. So if you're not the chip breaker, you can just go ahead and loot because there are a lot of good stuff that's being dropped. Especially go for these shiny gold boxes. Just click them. They're color red on the map. So there. Like I said, the massive armored unit Mao has the highest DPS for the Bellato, but I don't know why they don't use the Mao. Uh, I think mainly it's because it's very pricey. You need to repair your Mao a lot, and I think it's hard to level. That I'm not so sure because I never tried a Mao. The first character I made in RF Online was actually a Berserker way back in Level Up Games, and then I just changed to the Cora Zealot, and it's been my favorite ever since. So my least favorite is probably Accretia because I only tried it like 1 or 2 times. So there. Okay, so as you can see, there are less Korra now in the map. So we're gonna go ahead and run, even though there's still a lot of SGBs to be looted. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like it, don't forget to drop a like, comment down if you have any questions, and please subscribe for more RF Online videos. My name's Christian. See you next time.